All right, everyone. It's that time of year to start thinking about and prepping your breeders for the following season. And so I just start by separating the sexes and putting the hens here and cocks in another area and just letting them get a break and just start feeding them real good and give them minerals, vitamins, whatever you can give them. Just load them up for the next season. Give them that little break from the boys. You know how they could be. So I got, 12 hens on this side that will be breeders, and maybe only 6 of those. But that all depends on the birds that come home from the One Loft races. But there's always a couple that you got ready to go that you always want to breed. But new ones, think about the new ones, the new pairings, anything like that. I like separating them for a couple months just so they, you know who's bred to who, right, when you put them together first round. And they just kind of click together better. They've been lonely. But I'll show you the cocks over there. All right, here are the cocks. They're slowly picking boxes. But still gotta clean it out more. I want to disinfect everything from bowls, just everything brand new for the season. Not brand new, but clean. See, like this guy right here, he's a fighter. He came home torn up, and he healed. And so, if the bird can come home, just ripped to shreds by a bird of prey, and then heal, I think they deserve to stay. But he also fights with another cock, see, and that's blood, so I gotta sand that off and clean out. But yeah, I just want to get everything cleaned out, sterile for the new season. That way the babies are in their own bacteria, not the season before's bacteria. And I think immunity is a big thing in one loft breeding. It can't be too clean. So I've heard don't clean the boxes when the babies are in there. So that's why I added these, just to buy more time. You kind of want to leave it dirty as an old timer. So I saw that in a video, an old timer said that. And so I tried that last year, and overall the bird's health was good. But we'll see how they finish up in the One Loft racing. My goal in this breeding loft is to only have One Loft race birds in here. So either bred by me and raced by. I want the immunity from the One Loft races. I feel like they pass it on to their children. They're just a stronger bird. Because once I start flying them here, those are the ones that do better at my house. Those birds that returned that were my young birds were off of my One Loft stock. So it seems like those kinds of birds can take a beating, take a hard race, flying over hills and dodging birds of prey. And what other things are out there getting at them, whether it's the Wi-Fi's or the 5G. Everyone's got an opinion. Like I said, I like to have the sexes separate. It really encourages them to get to business once you put them together. And so it's just easier. You get tired of the eggs, and as you notice, the babies get smaller the more they have. And so I think I have like 2 more hens in here I need to get out, and it'll just be the cocks. I think for the One Loft racing, you need to have the consistency. So you got to find a family that'll just be there always, show up on the race, especially 300 and the 350. So if you could breed for consistency and then find the one bird that you could that'll click up for some speed, just to speed you up a little. And I think that's going to be the key to the One Loft racing. Because that's where I think the sport's going to go mainly, with the costs of everything and the time of everything. And so hopefully every year you get, you know, at least two pigeons back from the One Loft Races. You don't want a lot of numbers. I think less is better in this equation, this day and age, with feed getting so expensive, everything just so expensive. So less is probably better. You could focus on just the best health for the few pigeons you have. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below about the One Loft Racing, if you guys think that's where the pigeon sport is heading. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like, share, subscribe, and follow along for the breeding season that's coming up.